And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yes, I'm going to show you today about Project M Bridge. I looked at it again real deep, and there's a very serious connection with this particular country called China. Okay, because you got to speak in code on the YT, or else your shit starts getting deleted or whatever. So that's what. But that particular country is all up in M Bridge. They are so cryptoed out with the three cryptos. Oh my God, yeah. I'm going to show you today in the report. We're going to go over a little bit of a deep dive. It'll be very interesting. We'll move right along page by page quickly. And very importantly, I'm going to show you the cryptos that are actually working in this project. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. Notice the why do people have to do that? Instead of saying crypto advisor, they gotta say I'm a crypto advisor. It's like they gotta add on the I don't know. But anyhow, I'm not a crypto advisor. Advisor, not advisor. Yeah. Don't people talk weird? Don't do anything I say on this program. If I tell you to invest in something, don't do it. If I tell you one of these three cryptos to buy, don't buy them. And yeah, so let's get started on this. Let me show you the Articulo by Jove. I'm going to show you what I'm working with. We have a Bank of International Settlements. Articulo. Let me show you right here. But I'm going to start off. I'll give you some time to get set up with that. Let's see if it went through. Okay. Went through. First person today was Danny Boy, then Salarino. James, who's been a member for 7 months, says, I believe all the meetings between the SEC and Ripple have nothing to do with the settlement, but have everything to do with codifying the new regs. Well, there you have it. James. Bravo, by Jove. You got Frank Meyer. Welcome to the members video live stream. They have some guy named Art Ticulo. Hey, quit trying to steal my thunder, buddy. Thanks, Hulk, for notifying us. Since YouTube will not, your intel is golden. Absolutely, it's golden. Oh my God, it's early. Gotta get up at fucking 5:15 this bitch. Citrus Lands, thank you for your donation. Just a little thank you for all the hours of research. Oh yeah, let me tell you about that there, buddy. Master Odds one, whatever it is, welcome to the members live stream. Salarina, member for 8 months. God bless you, Hulk. And then Chad Rhodes, member for 5 months. Happy belated Hulk birthday. Love all the lies. This show is just strictly about lying. Scruffy for tis I, Scruffy the janitor. Hulk. All right, we're looking at what we have here. Let me look. Let me go to the first page. The Bank for International Settlements Innovation Hub. These are the shot callers, everybody. This particular organization is where we're going. They directed something called Project M Bridge. And I know there's some kind of a meaning to that with a little m and then a capital bridge. I don't know the exact meaning of that, but there's something there that we should know, but I don't know what it is. Connecting economies through CBDC. That's the whole goal, everybody. We're going to critically examine maybe about 15 pages. Let me look at my notes. See how many pages. I think I went through about 15. Somewheres in there. Yeah, about 15 or so pages. Project Enbridge, connecting economies through CBDC. This is going to be a thing. I know Florida and Ron DeSantis. I admire him greatly. He's like, oh, we're going to outlaw CBDC. No, you're not. No. The whole world, this is how they gain control of the entire world, is through CBDCs, all right? Unfortunately, you can't fight fate. I mean, you can delay it a little bit and so forth, but it's going to happen because it's predicted thousands of years ago. All this shit that's going on now and what will happen is all predicted and it's done. It's sealed. It's done. Finally, the technology got here to wrap up the end of the world as we know it. And it's true, like that song, "The End of the World as We Know It." Yeah, the technology is here. The artificial intelligence is coming, like Skynet on the Terminator. All this shit's real. How Skynet controls the world and they make this Terminator. It's not going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger walking around saying, I'll be back. Okay. That's theater. The main message with Skynet and everything, they're taking over with machines. Okay. And now, artificial intelligence, you notice there's a term called machine learning. Oh, yeah, Crypto Hulk, you're really bringing it home. Yeah. It's all happening. Artificial intelligence, machine learning. The Terminator, one of the titles was Rise of the Machines. Now, it's not going to be some guy walking around like a robot. That's theater. But it is machines, isn't it? That's why it's called machine learning. Oh yeah, like damn, Crypto Hulk, starting to get a little bit real here. Yeah, it's gonna get a lot of real in this particular project. You have the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the Digital Currency Institute from the People's Bank of China. They're involved in this. China knows exactly. You know, they know exactly what's going on. Bank of Thailand, Thailand, and the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates. These four banks are up here. Let us scroll through to page 4. Actually, on page 3. Oh. What do we got? Everybody look on page 3. Project supported by. See, I'm showing you here before we even get into this project. I'm showing you. That's pretty amazing. This is the pre-show show. It's supported by Accenture, Ripple Partner. Now it's kind of scary. Okay, look, everybody. Look, everybody. Look, everybody. You've got King and Wood Mollisons. Now, to most people, they would just blow right by this page, page 3. They're not even paying attention. Oh, Crypto Hulk is paying attention. Accenture is America. Well, let's just say America, Europe. Let's say Europe. You got Accenture, which is Europe, America, but then you got the Chinese. In the King and Wood Mollisons, I did a little looking up of that. I don't know if I have. I don't have a page for that. Let's see. I might have destroyed that page. We're going to look it up right now because this is important. I'm going to go here. King and Wood. So go to your search page if you want. Let me look. I'm going to type it in. King and then the and symbol. King and Wood. Mollisons. And I'm going to click on their web page that pops up by itself there off to the side. Okay. All right. Now we're going to explore a little bit on what is this King and Wood stuff like. Why are we even looking this up, Cryptoholic? Oh, I'll show you. So the first page shows some colorful little page, and then it we're going to scroll down from there. The digital economy dilemma, unleashing the value. What this is, it's a law firm, a Chinese law firm, pretty much. So as the technology comes out of America, then you got Accenture mixed in, Europe. You got to have the Chinese halfway mixed up in this, or they're not going to get it mixed up at all. This is where the Chinese law firm, this is a Chinese law firm that we're looking at right here. I'm scrolling down. I see a picture of some guy named Meet Charles Wisenfeld. We're continuing to strengthen our United States practice with the promotion of intellectual property expert Charles Weisenfeld to partner in the New York office. I want to show you some. So this law firm, I'm just looking through here. It's a global law firm. I went to the bottom where it says about us, and I just clicked on it. Who are we? It says here, the top tier international law firm from Asia. So they're letting us know they're from Asia and they're for the world. Oh, God, yes. It says in the first paragraph, with over 3,000 lawyers, 31 global locations. Under the, you just scroll down and it says, what we do. Now listen to this. Listen to this. We work with industry leaders, nation builders, and market disruptors to drive growth and power innovation. Whoa. Look at the second paragraph, last sentence. I'm going to read it to you. We work with our clients to cut through, like cut. We work with our clients to cut through the cultural, regulatory, and technical barriers and get deals done in new markets. Oh, they're the ones supporting, paying for Project Enbridge because they cut through the cultural, regulatory, and technical barriers and get deals done. China. Like, damn, Crypto Hulk. Yes, China's all up in XRP, XLM, and XDC. You better believe it because I'm proving it right here. Now, if you scroll down even more, this is a little bit concerning again. Under where it says our global leadership team, there's some guy here, some guy named Wang Junfeng. Wang Junfeng, global chairman. So this is under our global leadership team. Here's the first person they show. Clearly Chinese. The next one, Sue Kench. Kench, Kench. She appears to be white. She presents as being fair-skinned. Fair-skinned. It's not skinned, it's skinned. People, it's not skinned, it's skinned. Skinned, that's not a word, just saying. So she's the second person of the global leadership team. Let's click the next. Oh, there is none. I'm clicking on the global leadership team and there's only two. What do you think that means? Yeah. I'm going to leave it at that with this particular group. I value being 6 feet above the ground, not 6 feet under. A little bit troubling. I'm going to go back to the articulo. That was a little side break. So that's the King and Wood Malasan. So you have the the Caucasian, which is United States, Europe, Accenture, who are supporting this Enbridge project, and the other side of it is the Chinese. See how this is? I'm going to move right past this. We're going to page 4. All righty. Page 4, executive summary talks about digital ledger technology. It talks about a common platform. XRP Ledger. A common platform based on DLT. Number 1, Enbridge, it says, is efficient, low cost, multi CBDC platform. The Enbridge Ledger. So now we know that Enbridge is a project. They have their own ledger. Yeah, I wonder which one that is. And it was custom designed. So they made it. And who are they? It was developed and designed by central banks. Oh, for central banks. Very interesting, huh? For multi-currency cross-border payments. Who are the banks involved? You got Hong Kong Central Bank, mainland China, United Arab Emirates, and Thailand. FX payments. FX stands for foreign exchange. FX payments versus payment. We can call that atomic settlement. That's what XRP and XLM and XDC are. Atomic settlement. Both sides, the minute you push that button, both sides get paid exactly the same time. A new digital, it says here, Project Enbridge is a new form, actually a new digital form of currency. Wow, Cryptoholic. So this project is calling itself a digital form of currency. Wow. And a multi CBDC platform was created. This is showing you exactly what's going on. Is these CBDCs will be called currency for their respective countries. You heard the United States developing a CBDC, but they're not using the word currency, are they? No, 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 no. That's all going to come out later. I'm showing you in advance, new people, what's happening before your very eyes, okay? We're going to skip over to page 7. And page 7 starts with introduction. I'm going to check the comments section and then go back to the articulo. You got Eric R. Welcome to the members video live stream. Valsijos. Made it for the live show, says Crypto Dan, 1 year older and still look you're in your 40s. Yeah, I wish it'd be nice to be 40 again there, buddy. Phil is back. 6 months has been a member. Chris Larson owns $5 billion XRP. Oh my God. When it hits over 60 bucks, he will be the richest mofo in the world. When XRP gets to $200, he'll be the first trillionaire. You know, something I always wondered is why did Jeb McCaleb sell off all of his XRP? Why didn't he hold it for like 10 bucks, $100? There's something to that. I want you to really think about this. Why did Jeb McCaleb sell all of his crypto stuff off? And everybody was talking about the taco stand wallet every week. I remember all these shows, they keep talking about taco stand. You know who it is, the digital asset commercial guy. Let's read off the prices of the crypto. Up, taco stand wallet. Looks like there's this much. But they never asked the question. That's why I had to make my own show, because these stupid dumb fucks never asked the question, why is he selling it off and none of the other? Why is Greg Kidd, who was one of the first 10 people or whatever at Ripple, why is Greg Kidd got 1 billion of them? Why is he not selling them off? Why is only Jeb McCaleb selling off his XRP? That's what I want to know. That's the question I bring up. I don't care about no fucking wallet. I don't care to read off the numbers. I care to bring up the question. See how Crypto Hulk thinks? Like the money should. Why is he the only one? Just asking for a friend. Let me scroll through here. Bernard, thanks for your donation very much. And Costas, thank you. Love the Lives show. What do you think about Unicoin? Never heard of it. I go through all the kinds of news. Look, you're talking about the IMF coin that the hyper channels are trying to get views. Oh, there's a new Ripple replace. I find it nowhere in any of the news. So what you're talking about is clickbait. Other channels trying to get views and stuff, talk about some coin stuff, and oh God, I'm not going to even comment anymore. Other channels will cover that foo-foo story, okay? S44BZ. Hi, Hulk. A lot of mention of PolySign recently. They're going to get people to custody their tokens with PolySign, then swipe the lot. Good way to collate the tokens into one place before they disappear. I've only been telling you from day one. I've only been telling you for 3 years that Ripple and PolySign are going to be taken by the government. I wouldn't have anything to do with either one of those two, because you just lost all your money. All right, so we go back to introduction, page 7. The G20 has made exchanging cross-border payments a priority. What is the G20? The top 20 countries of the world. India this year is in charge of the G20. I think the last year it was Indonesia. Now it's India. And we know how India looks at crypto. It's good and it's bad. It's good and it's bad. Oh, we don't like it. We want a CBDC instead. Like, that's India. So you know where this is going. A multiple CBDC platform upon which multiple central banks can issue and exchange their CBDCs is a solution. Project Enbridge, here's the direct quotes. Project Enbridge is a wholesale multi-CBDC project. So when you hear Project Enbridge, we're talking wholesale, which is XRP, and it's for all the top banks of the world, okay? It talks about Project Enbridge builds on the previous projects, like the BIS Innovation Hub. We got Jasper and Ubin, and that's for Canada and Singapore. You got Project Stella, which is Europe and Japan. You got Project Abner, which is Saudi Arabia. and the United Arab Emirates, and then you have Project Jura, and then Dunbar. So this project builds on all of those. We're going to go to page 8. So we're halfway done with this particular episode today. It's going to be a short one. It won't be an hour-long deep dive. The show will be probably 20, 30 minutes, absolute tops. Page 8. So there's something called Project Inathon Lion Rock. That's the same as what we're doing today. Project Enbridge is a more advanced, what we call Project Inathon Lion Rock. Okay. Let me look here. It's dealing with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority and the Bank of Thailand, and it specifically says on page 8. So Project Inathon Lion Rock was the predecessor for Enbridge. Okay, I want you to understand this. Project Inathon, we'll just call it that. I don't know what the Lion Rock fucking shit is. There's something called Project Inathon. It was based on Corda. It says on page 8, Corda. What is Corda? That's the crypto that you need to buy called XDC. Okay? They just gave it up right there. Project Inathon dealt with foreign exchange. It says here, it allowed the Hong Kong SAR, SAR, that's China, and Thailand to conduct FX, which is foreign exchange. So understand that XDC is all a part of this. They're working together. There's no competition between XRP, XLM, and XDC. There's none. They work together, okay? So no matter which one you get, it doesn't matter, okay? Phase 2, now we're also on page 8. This is very important because now we're going to bring Stellar into this, which is XLM, okay? For new people, I'm trying to break it down. China. Phase 2 of Project Inathon was built on IBM Hyperledger. Oh shit, when you hear IBM Hyperledger, I'm thinking of Stellar. But I'll get into this. But it's based on Hyperledger Besu, BESU. But they say here, and a third jurisdiction was added. But they won't tell us which one. They mentioned Hyperledger Besu, which is to distract you from Stellar. But guess what? They had to be honest, but not completely forthright. So they say that they're working with Hyperledger Besu, which is not Stellar, but then they say, and a third jurisdiction, whatever that means, was added. That would mean the Hyperledger Stellar. They didn't want to tell you that, but I'm telling you that. These little motherfuckers are sneaky. So I caught them. They don't say it, but it was the Hyperledger built on Stellar. And by the way, by Jove, I do have a screenshot of that one, eh? Well, let's give it a gander. Let me do a copy and then a paste. I'm going to show you right here. Woohoo! There's the article. What's the title? Stellar IBM Partnership and IBM's 3 Stellar projects. Let's scroll down. The first one we see is summary overview. Next we see, Crypto Hulk, private networks via Hyperledger. Oh shit, here we go. Hyperledger is IBM's private, permissioned, digital ledger technology solution and is open sourced underneath Hyperledger Foundation, which is a Linux Foundation digital ledger technology extension. The Stellar Development Foundation joined the Hyperledger Foundation. Oh man, Crypto Hulk, you just proved it right there. Okay. So in Project Mbridge, oh, they'll tell you they were working with Hyperledger Besu, and a third jurisdiction was added, but they won't tell you what that third one was. It's the Hyperledger Fabric. It's built on the Stellar Foundation. I just proved it to you right here. This was from an actual IBM web page. It's called Luminauts. Okay. So right there is your connection to Stellar. Next, we're moving over to page 9. We're just about done with this particular deep dive for today. Let's go to page 9, and you'll see the word Corda. The word Corda, if you're looking, it's on page 8 in the 1, 2, 3rd paragraph, right in the middle on the left. It says here, network built on Corda. That's the XDC crypto that you should be buying. Page 9, please. Now, wait a second. Okay, page 9. That don't look right, but let me continue. Page 9. They have a real-world Mbridge ledger, and it was built by central banks for central banks, joined as observers to the project. Okay, so as they're building this Project Mbridge, they have some central banks that were just observers for this particular Project Mbridge. Who are those observers? The Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia. Now, this is an interesting one. Israel. I don't know where that one came from. Korea, the Swedish bank from Sweden, and the Bank for International Settlements hub of Europe was there observing. So notice how you have pretty much all of Asia and China linked up with Europe. Very interesting. Now we're going to go to page 10. And what's on page 10? We have something that has not been talked about on any other channel. So I'm going to talk about it here really briefly. So it's not a big deal. We now know that there's something called the Continuous Linked Settlement. It's called CLS, Continuous Linked Settlement. It's a specialist institution that settles foreign exchange transactions and maintains an account at each of the central banks. Again, this is something called Continuous Linked Settlement, and it's an actual institution. It's a global institution that settles foreign exchange trades, and you know that's R3 Cordas, and the crypto for that would be XDC. So I just wanted to let you know that particular institution. Lastly, page 11, and we're done with this program for today. Page 11, CLS, Continuous Linked Settlement, does not support many of the currencies. So the CLS is a very limited institution. It only deals with maybe like your top 10 or 20 currencies of the world, maybe if that. So there's a problem with that. That means if you're not dealing with, I don't want to say the top 10, 20, it probably deals with maybe the top 10, maybe 5 to 10. So if you're exchanging currencies around the world, you don't really have, and you're buying stocks, bonds, or whatever, but you're exchanging foreign currency, you don't have a lot of options because the CLS, the Continuous Linked Settlement Organization, is only maybe in maybe 10 central banks around the world. Like that's just the top currencies. That's it. So we're still on page 11. So what Project Enbridge will do, think of Project Enbridge as the XRP ledger with the digital exchange built in. Now we're going to call it the Ripple Liquidity Hub. Okay. So Project Enbridge will provide a platform for the CLS, the Continuous Linked Settlement. Enbridge will provide the platform so the digital exchange in the XRP ledger will be able to help foreign exchange trading. Do you see how XDC is working with Ripple, the XRP? They work together, okay? The XRP ledger needs the help of the XDC ledger, okay, the platform Corda. They work together. It's not a, hey, Crypto Hulk, which one's better? What I'm trying to show you is they work together. They complement each other to get a job done. The CLS, the Continuous Link Settlement, exchanges foreign exchange, okay? But it needs the help of the ledger so it can exchange all the currencies of the world. Oh. Now it says on this page 11, the participating banks are the Bank of China, the FAB Bank, Standard Chartered, and Household Savings Bank. Okay. Now let's look at some of these. I'm going to show you the truth bombs here. So we already went over King and Wood, Malice Sons, the lawyers. Now, let me look here. I know that there's, hold on. Okay, go to page 15. Do it now or die. Page 15. Go to the bottom, right near the bottom of page 15. You're going to see a chart. And that chart says participating commercial banks in the pilot, which is Enbridge, okay? From the far left, you got ICBC, which is probably some kind of Chinese bank. Then you have the Bank of China. China. Now we have, now from my channel and no other channel, nobody on the internet informed you of this except my channel, because that's why you pay the big bucks, the $5 a month there, buddy. I showed you under Ripple Singapore. No other channel taught you this because they don't got it like that. There's a project Singapore that Ripple was working with. And they had gold exchange for crypto and stuff. Yeah. Gold's major. Gold and silver and all that. It was working with Ripple. I did a deep dive and showed you how there's Ripple China. I did a deep dive and showed you wallets from 2014 that were China. I showed you a page on the web that showed that there was a Ripple China and a Ripple crypto exchange in China. This is like 10 years ago. And I showed you wallets that at least 20 to 30 of them that were China. Now, China tries to keep all this on the DL. But Crypto Hulk's got a big fucking mouth. So, the commercial banks that are all up in this are ICBC, Bank of China, Household Savings Bank, Ripple Partner, FAB Bank, which is the first Abu Dhabi Ripple Partner, Standard Chartered Ripple Partner. Here we got, look on the far left over there, SCB, we know is a Ripple Partner. I'm going to show you the proof of what I'm saying. Copy. I'm going to do a copy and a paste. Here's the first one. Copy and a paste. National Bank of Abu Dhabi. This is on a Ripple page, Ripple website. National Bank of Abu Dhabi, the first Middle East bank to use Ripple. Oh, gee. This article is from 2017, only 6 years ago. Next, on that little diagram I showed you, you saw SCB. That's called Siam Commercial Bank. There's your next link. This is from a Ripple page, Ripple website, and there's no date that I'm seeing here, which is very interesting. But what's the title? Ripple helps Siam Commercial Bank, SCB. And what is that? SCB is Thailand's longest established bank and one of the largest. Okay. Now, remember in the article they said that Singapore was involved in Project Enbridge and they were just observing. Okay, got it. What we have here, what we're looking at next, is Tranglo. We have a page in the upper left corner. You can see Tranglo. Now, if you look in the center of the page at number 4, Bangkok Bank. If you look at the article that on page 15 I showed you, the diagram, the diagram, you'll have Bangkok Bank. Clearly a Tranglo partner, which is Ripple, by the way. Also on page 15, I'm going to show you what, like that whole fucking Enbridge project is all Ripple. Here's another link. Ripple partner, Kasikorn Bank. Look right here, Kasikorn Bank. Ripple's partner, Instarem, collaborates with Thailand's Kasikorn Bank. On page 15, of those banks that are involved, Kasikorn Bank is right there. You can go look it up yourself. Next, let's go with this. Tranglo. We're going to do a copy, paste. look right there. Ripple acquires 40% stake in Asia's leading cross-border payments specialist, Tranglo. Bam, there's your proof that Tranglo is Ripple, because Ripple, well, they own 40% of the company. Hold on real quick. You got Lou Diamond. Thank you very much for that donation. And you got AJ Singh is testing, at least his button works. Thank you, AJ, for that. Sometimes you just got to test the button, you know. Some people don't have a button because YT is a commie platform and they can't have you support this channel. So they make it very difficult. I'm going to do another copy paste right here. Household Savings Bank was on page 15. Household Savings Bank was on page 15. We have an actual Ripple page here dated from 7 years ago. Household Savings Bank executive and a Swift board member, they joined Ripple, by the way. Standard Chartered was in that article on page 15. I'm going to do a copy paste. What do we got to say about Standard Chartered? Here's the title for this. Standard Chartered completes strategic investment in Ripple. That's an OMG moment right there. I just got done showing you on page 15 of that Enbridge that Standard Chartered was involved in this CBDC. These banks are shooting around CBDCs to each other. That's what Project Enbridge is. Wholesale banks shooting around CBDCs. Standard Chartered completes strategic investment Ripple. This was done 7 years ago, by the way. They are long-term partners with Ripple. Mellow Stacks. Welcome to the members video live stream, Mellow Stacks. And there you have it. There is your, I only went up to page 15 on the deep dive. I'm going to probably look at the rest and maybe do another show. I only need to do 2 shows on Project Enbridge. I showed you enough. Oh, thanks, Hulk. About time I joined, said Mellow Stacks. Thanks for your donation. It's about time you joined. But what I just got done showing you is the countries that are involved. And the big China is totally up all in this. And I showed you about the crypto exchanges that China has that are Ripple based. China's all about Ripple. Okay. They're not saying nothing. I bring up the evidence and I'll say it. We talked about how XDC, Corda was specifically mentioned here. All these banks doing this experiment are all Ripple banks. Now, Ripple's not mentioned once in here, but you have digital ledger technology mentioned a lot, interoperability, and the fact that all the fucking banks involved are Ripple partners. I think it's pretty clear. We got Stellar talked about here because they mentioned Hyperledger and the third jurisdiction, which they never talk about. That's Hyperledger Stellar. So right there, you had all 3 of the X cryptos mentioned in Project Enbridge within the first 15 out of 50 pages. Very good, Crypto Hulk. Very well done show for today. Adam Huglo, welcome to the members video live stream. I want to see more food vids. I've already done like 4 in the past like 2 days. You got to give it a break there, buddy. Quit being such a foodie. And I think that'll be all for the program for this morning. I'll be working on a PM show for tonight. Maybe in like 12 hours, less than 12 hours, somewhere around there, I'll have another show. And that'll be it for today. So you saw an official Project Embridge, and you now know what exact cryptos they're using in testing. So go out and don't buy them because you're going to get wrecked. And I'll see you in my next broadcast.